I've got to manually start my YouTube stream. I keep forgetting to do that. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm waiting for the phone call that my car's fixed. Oh, good Lord. I apparently forgot to. The Feral Wolverine. What's up, my man? How are you doing? I'm going to take a stab. I don't recognize the name. It's me. Oh, well, that settles it. What are y'all doing over the holidays? I actually don't know yet. So usually what the plan is that we go to, want to keep changing his name? That's what I thought. So usually we'll do Christmas presents at my house on Christmas Eve. And then Christmas Day, we head down to Cleveland and go to the grandmother of my older two kids, their mom's parents. Where's your voice? Oh, I'm just being quiet. Has it started snowing there yet? No. Well, we had snow like a couple weeks ago, and then it all melted. And then the last few days, it's been 50 degrees, and then so over the weekend it was 50, up until yesterday was 30. Today is 30, and then who knows after that. So I'm just being quiet. I've got a lot of sinus bullshit. I've been super stressed out because of my car. It's a lot of shit. This is like a really old Drew McIntyre thing. I gotta update this. This is on Spotify just so I can have that widget going over there. But yeah, so I got my oil changed a few weeks ago, and a few days ago I was picking my kid up uh, um, from therapy, and as I was coming back, car overheated. Okay, that sucks. And anyway, I cooled it down uh, by waiting. I checked it out, and it turns out that there was like no car whatsoever. I was like, oh, that's wonderful. All right, great. So I made it to a gas station, put coolant in it, did not help. All right. So the next day, I looked, and the reservoir that you initially pour the coolant in is empty again. So I put more coolant in, not nearly as much as the first time though. So I was like, all right, so it's got coolant somewhere. Still rode really hot. So I finally took it to the shop, and they were like, yeah, this whole thing is really fucking corroded. That's just great. So that's what I'm dealing with there. Um, and they were like, so you have options. The big thing, like the immediate thing, is the hose assembly leading to the heating core. That's where you're losing all your coolant right there. Like, all right, that's somewhere around $400, which, I mean, they're charging me a pretty fair price considering what the hose assembly costs. And like, but then there's the water pump and the radiator. And when we flushed out the system, there was a ton of debris in the coolant, which leads me to believe that it is really, really corroded. So it is possible we flush this out entirely, and we're going to cause more leaks. I need you to be aware of that. Well, I don't know, $2,500. So, and that's the thing, is that like in my family, everyone's car is just being shit right now. My 18-year-old's car is, what the hell is that? Is that a scratch or is it dirt? It's like a scratch. Can't have nice things. So my 18-year-old's car has, I think it just needs a new muffler, to be totally honest. And then that's amazing. My 21-year-old or my 20-year-old, he shares a car with his mom because that was just the best way to go about it in that situation. Long story. There, that car apparently had a bunch of shit wrong with it, and it's not safe to drive, and it's just not worth sharing. So they're basically now my 18-year-old is up in Flint, lending. Basically, the three of them are using that car, and then I had one go down, and the Impala's not that far behind it. It's just a happy fucking holidays, you know. Oh, and the village that I sing at has fucked up payroll for me 3 checks in a row. I've gotten more apologies out of them than I really care to hear. I just want my money. Like, first it was we overpaid you, and that was a huge argument, but in the end of it, they had overpaid me. I'm like, all right, so your solution is to dock my pay over the holidays. That's awesome. Then my second check, they were like, hey, you remember that day you switched out? We accidentally paid you for that. So we got to take it out of your next check. Like, are you kidding me right now? So I get this check, and I look at the amount they paid me, and I called them. I was like, hey, I need to know how you got to this number because this ain't enough. Called me back. Yeah, about that. That was an accounts receivable error. Like, I don't care whose error it was. I need money. And it wasn't like they shorted me a lot, but they shorted me. So I'm back to like selling shit that I own to, to pay bills. You know, my wife's a nurse. I shouldn't have to do this, but this is where you're at. Make responsible choices, kids. Anyway, in answer to your question, no, hasn't really started snowing. I made the mistake of getting a guest pass at LA Fitness. You know, the idea was to do cardio up there and maybe supplement leg day, and see if maybe they, hey Liam, how you doing? Maybe see if they have like a cheaper than $40 a month membership, because I don't need a full gym membership, especially to a place that's, you know, kind of a hike for me. And good to hear. Good to hear. Good to see you. What you been up to? How's your holiday going so far? Um, oh, that all cracked. Nice. And Selena, their membership manager, keeps calling me. Nice, Jim. Thank you so much. I think that's what this says. Yes. You know, it'd really help if I just put Twitch on my iPad over here like I was going to. Metal Megs is on. Didn't expect to see her this early. Only streams in the afternoon. There we go. Yeah, I've been working on putting this together for a minute. The only thing that sucks is like I need, there's a couple things I can't do for my legs here. Let's move this out of the way. Got a lot of stretching to do. Oh, my shoulder. Fuck. Oh. So I'm going to do some abs today. Definitely doing back. Probably not doing biceps. I know that the title screen said today was back and biceps day. I'm still dealing with this. It's getting better for sure. But my forearm is just still really weak. My my 4-year-old just like draped himself over my arm the other day and picking him up. I didn't brace this, so bad at doing physical activity. Getting cold. Merc Sniper, what's happening, buddy? Physical activity hasn't been the issue as it's gotten colder. The issue has been my mood. It's, the weather change is screwing with my sleep schedule a little bit, so that is kind of affecting it. But there's just been a lot going on. A lot going on. How are you though? How is Leon? How is um what is her Lady Gamer? Like what is her handle? Was doing daily walks in neighborhoods since August, helping with 30-pound loss, was plateaued yet. Yeah, I dropped 20 and then plateaued, and then I eat my feelings. So I gained 10 of it back. I was doing walk around my neighborhood like mile and a half. Her Twitch name. Like I didn't want you to think I forgot her actual name. Yeah, Lady Gamer, right. Just wife. Okay. Wife is good. I don't know, man. Your online persona, you may just want to keep that secret. I ain't judging. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for. I'm not jumping rope. Watch. All right. Some Russian twists here. Haven't streamed like 2 weeks due to drama and bullshit. Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't streamed in about a week due to the same thing. Wow, it's been a while since I've done that. Yeah, the last 2 days, with the car breaking down when it did, I had to blow off a job interview. Oh God, I was really thrilled about that. So it was just the amount of stress I had about the car and other things. I just never got around to actually prepping for the interview to begin with. And then I had to take the car into the shop, and I was like, well, that's it. We do. I mean, nothing beats that time that we totaled 4 of them in a row, but that was like 8 years ago. This one is just, it's not even luck. It's just getting old. I mean, the Traverse is just under 200,000 miles. There's issues starting to creep up, and the Impala is not far behind it. But get the car into the shop, and then I just shot an email over to the person that was doing the interview and said, hey, the earliest I'm going to have the car back is Thursday. So that's what I got, and never replied. So I assume they just disqualified me. Whatever. Not to Ann Arbor. I couldn't, for me to rent a car, I wouldn't have gotten out the door until like the moment I had to leave for the interview, which still would have left me with going in with zero prep. And I'm really trying not to rely on my in-laws so much. But all they did was irritate them. They're like, why didn't you call us? Like, because I call you all the time and we live over an hour from you. But I mean, whatever. It's with my luck with job interviews for the last year, I wasn't about to drop an extra $100 to go to one when I have a $400 or $500 repair bill coming at some point today. This name is here to stay. It's about fucking time, man. I dig it though. Feral Wolverine is cool. I will hopefully remember to change that in my bot. The last Wolverine was taken. Son of a bitch. How's the job search going for you, man? I know you were looking down there in Texas. Ready to root for Tennessee? Oh, hell yes, I am. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Is it a day game or is it a night game? If it's a night game, I'm gonna have to catch updates because I'm working all weekend at the village, where they will hopefully not screw up my pay anymore this season. Because if I have to make one more call to payroll, I think it's a night game. Of course it is. One more set after that. I saw Tennessee fans were 8 p.m. Is it Saturday? If it's Saturday, I actually have a chance of catching some of it. Yes. All right, cool. Relief quartet for the win. I saw Tennessee fans were getting on like Google Maps and marking the spot where they're planting their flag. Just trolling the crap out of Ohio State. I'm really interested to see how OSU responds to losing the game. The thing they do have going for them is that because of losing the game, they did not play in the conference championship, which means they have had a lot of time to prepare for this game. So it's entirely feasible that they're going to look really, really good and bent on revenge. So I don't really envy Tennessee. But, I mean, who knows? They could come out like last year's bowl game and stink up the whole place. You guys didn't see that. The couple minutes, there will be a 90-second ad. I've at least gotten it to the point now where it warns people that there's an ad. If you're a subscriber, you won't see it. And there'll just be a little timer on screen to show how long the ad's going to last. Last set. Just got home from the gym. Awesome. Now, you were waiting for a gym to open, weren't you? You did Pilates? Hell yeah. Dude, Pilates ain't no joke. You know, I laugh at people use this 10-pound Belmore. Had it sit next to my chair. Yes, use it. And it's crazy packed 90%. Oh, I believe it. Those group fitness classes are packed. I always laugh at people that make fun of like Pilates and CrossFit and shit because those are usually people that could not do Pilates and CrossFit. I am one of those people that could not do CrossFit. I've seen it done and I'm just like, nope. My joints hate me for looking at it. All right, so let's do, you know what? I have an ad coming up here in a second. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to do a BRB real quick. And I'll be back in a second. Yes, 365. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, I see the ad break looks like the ad break is done. Welcome back. I'm Wolverine Guy Kev. I'm in the middle of a core workout right now. Just a light one, doing a couple of movements here. Gonna do some bicycles. Done, excellent. Cool, cool, cool.
Ooh!
So Twitch is doing this stupid thing with ads. Did boo this man? Did it happen? Huh. Did you hear it? Because I didn't hear it. It happened? Huh. Let me check something real quick. Let's see, routing. Well, that's where it should have happened. Weird. Well, I heard that. Maybe I was just grunting too hard. Merc Sniper's like, why did I come back to this stream? All right, set 2. So, yeah, I'm off tonight, and then I sing the whole rest of the weekend. And then, not sure what I do next. Check my calendar right here. Oh, I have Christmas Eve service and a Christmas Day service. And then next week I'm on call on Friday. I'm on call on Thursday, and I sing Friday and Saturday. I love being on call. Do you do any cardio? What do you do? Wife and I are really mad at the Jericho Cruise lineup for the talent of stack. Trying fiscally respond. Don't be fiscally responsible. Follow my lead. Just spend your money recklessly. For cardio, typically, well, what I've been able to do lately, I can't. Running outside is really difficult for me for whatever reason, and so at minimum, I try to get in above 7,000 steps, ideally 10,000 steps a day. So I've got a route that I normally walk the neighborhood at. It's roughly 1.5 miles, and I'll do that. I was mentioning this at the beginning of the stream that I'm trying to get back into a commercial gym, if nothing else, for the cardio, which will probably end up me being back at Planet Fitness, even though I am exploring other options just to kind of see what's there. But I mean, why you do me like this? No one to. I haven't gymmed in like a week, man. I don't know about the standing desk, but the walking pad might be a good idea. Maybe both. Who knows? I've thought about it for sure. Just there's money. Why I go to the gym and that one. Yeah, but see, I haven't gone though. So I have given you such a break. How you doing, Candyman? I haven't worked out. I think I might have worked out Monday. I might have. I don't remember, to be totally honest. I know I'm on back day right now, so maybe I did. Stressed. Your girl has an electric powered desk. She was looking to the treadmill that goes under the desk. Yeah, I think that's basically what Merc Sniper's talking about. I have for my desk, I have the IKEA special where I got a couple of bookcases. I'm sorry, a couple of like nightstands with drawers and popped a kitchen counter on top of it. That's a walking pad. I mean, they're usually just walking treadmills. I mean, you don't really go for a run with those under your desk. I can't even imagine trying to work. With my luck, I'd get a system down, I'd be fine, and then I'd trip and try to save myself by grabbing the mouse and end up flying across the room with the entire PC flying at me. That would be fun. Yeah, my life is straight out of a sitcom sometimes. All right, last set of bicycles. Oh. What I really want to do cardio-wise, going back to a previous conversation, is I used to do this MMA circuit. My lights are not bright enough. That's what the problem is. That should have fixed it. Man. Turn it off? Of course not. Give me 1 second. My kid has been messing with everything. Also, if this sound mix is not good, let me know because he deleted that. I left this unlocked once, and I'm still fixing everything. Generally, kids are good. The video with the dad getting mad, his daughter paying for Thanksgiving dinner with her only thing. I did not. That is amazing. What am I doing? Need to get out of that. Give me 1 second, guys. Joker, how you doing? All right, let's now. There we go. Jesus. Okay, I can turn the camera down a little bit now. Oh yeah, God. The Gondor has the beacons are lit. Gondor calls for aid. I can't fucking talk. There we go. That's better. Ooh. Of course, I was born ugly and a dude who's bald now. Hey man, believe me when I say this. If I did not have this right here, I would be all over. There is a market for these fucking hobbit feet. Trust me. Also, there's a total market for bald. As I found out when I shaved my head. That's the thirst came out when I did that. I'm like, really? Really? Like, yeah. Grow a full beard, shave your head. I only did this because I'm bored. This is just complete boredom. The full beard is coming back eventually, just not till after the holidays anyway. All right. So let's do some weighted crunches, even though I put all this away. No, let's not do that. I don't want to put all that back. We're going to call that good on the core workout. We're going to get into back. There. It's here. X is going to give it to you. How are you doing, Joker? Ooh. Damn. Just shocked myself on my Stream Deck. Probably completely disabled it. I'm Electro now. I'm a supervillain. As I fall over. All right, that's a good camera angle. All right, so we're going to start with 315 pounds. See how that treats me. But anyway, going back to cardio, I used to do this MMA circuit. I did this before I met my wife and leading up to my wedding. And a little bit after I got my diagnosis from with my kidneys, after I'd gained all that weight from the prednisone. Essentially, started off with 3-minute rounds. I might have gone to 5-minute, but I think I stayed at 3-minute, where I would do a round of what we call the dance, which is where you're just bouncing on your feet, just right on the balls of your feet, keeping your weight forward, just doing that. And believe it or not, that's actually very tiring. One of the reasons we did that in MMA was because stupid things tire you out and get you gassed, cause you to lose fights. And so we do stuff, the very, very tedious stuff, and we would train that. And then, you know, you only have yourself to blame when you lose via knockout or sub. It ain't gonna be because you gassed out. So I'd do a round of that. I would do a round of just straight jabs on a padded wall. And it's the same thing. It's because it's tedious and keep you from punching yourself out. If you're not familiar with that term, go back and watch Shane Carwin versus Brock Lesnar, where Shane thought he had Brock beaten. He did, but the ref didn't see it that way. That was a robbery. But he kept punching and kept punching, kept punching until his arms had nothing left, which allowed Brock to take him down and get him into a submission hold in the second round. So that's to help prevent that from happening. And there's a round of heavy bag work where It's actually like real punching combos, heavy bag work with kicks, mostly alternating roundhouses. And then I had a speed bag that I would do a round with, and just kind of wash, rinse, repeat. I'd work on some judo footwork sometimes for a round, doing throws in the air, just lots of stuff. But those are the 5 main ones that I would do, which, I mean, really, that right there is 20 minutes. And it's a high intensity interval training, which is a very effective way to burn fat in cardio. This first set is always the worst for me. Okay, deadlifts, great fatigue exercise, great strength building exercise, not so much in the hypertrophy, but still is a great lift. Never done a deadlift before, I highly recommend you work with a coach, because you don't want to end up like my dumbass the first time I decided to do these, and got myself in the hospital because I sprained my back on what is now an extremely light lift for me. But the idea essentially is you're going to get super close to the bar so your shins can only really come forward a little bit. You're bending at the hips, coming down with the legs, and you're going to try to bend the bar over your legs and really engage your lats. So these muscles right here. And then it's just your butthole's pointed one way, your eyes are pointed the other. Really get your butt down and do a hip thrust. That's the general idea. It's, don't just listen to that and be like, I got this. You really need somebody to critique your form. As a matter of fact, because I plan on going heavy today, let's do a review. Oh, wait, I have emails. Nothing important. Hey, your favorite Bravo shows are now on Paramount. I don't have any favorite Bravo shows. All right. Did you left? Heels are hip width apart. Toes are pointed out approximately 20 degrees. Barbell should be right over the middle of your foot, so about an inch away from the bar with your shins. Without letting the bar move, bend over and grab the barbell just outside of your shins. Move your knees forward, drop your hips until your shins touch the bar. Squeeze to lift up your chest, your nipples pointed at the wall in front of you, your butthole pointed behind you. If your back is tight and uncomfortable, you're doing it right. Push your knees out, keep the bar in contact with the body, and pull. I'm going to set this right here. So this is moderately heavy. It's not even close to a PR, but I also don't deadlift a whole lot anymore. Doing the hop. The hop kind of gets your feet into position. When you jump, the way that you land is typically how your body wants to balance. You really want to remove the slack from the bar too. So you kind of got to pull up. Do another one of those. But somebody on TikTok last week, I think it is, I posted a deadlift video and he said that I wasn't getting my butt down far enough. Which I'm trying a little bit. But I think the big thing is that, I mean, it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I'm not getting my nipples up far enough. I don't think I'm putting my chest up enough, which I think would also put my butt down farther. But I checked out this guy's form and he barely even like bends his knees, so I'm not sure where he's coming from on that. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe it was a bad angle. But if you're deadlifting, you notice that I am wearing a weight belt here. This does not offer any kind of protection in any way. It doesn't help the lift. What it does is kind of provides a reminder on bracing your core and provides an easier way to brace your core because it gives you something to push out against. When I breathe in, I muffin top everywhere. And then you don't bear down. You have to like flex like you're about to take a punch or like cough. I do the cough quite a bit. In another minute, and I'm going to do another set of these. Then I'm going to go up and wait. Enjoy Bret the Hitman Hart. Stylings of the Hitman. Also, fuck Bill Goldberg. I've seen Bill Goldberg and Bret. Well, Bret Hart hates Bill Goldberg. Whereas Goldberg's like, only so many times I can apologize for something. I'm kind of over it at this point. Goldberg essentially ended Hart's career with an errant kick to the head. I would argue that WCW had more of a part in that, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, Bret blames Goldberg. Bret hates Goldberg. There have been so many AI pictures of Bret and Goldberg in what appears to be some kind of homoerotic relationship, and I'm fucking here for it. It's hilarious to me. All right, so we're going to do another set of these. Second set's usually a little bit easier. It just has everything to do with having the body tense, and I don't think I ever tense up enough on the first set. So here we go. This is the second set. This is 315 pounds. Oh, good. All right, so let's move up. See if I can get 4 plates up today. Jennifer informed me that she hates it when I deadlift. Which, I mean, you know, that whole time I was bedridden kind of gives her good reason to, but I've gotten a lot better. Oh, ad break coming up in just under 2 minutes. Doesn't really affect subscribers, but if you're a non-subscriber, just fair warning, you're going to have a 90-second ad break. Twitch is doing this thing that everyone's calling adpocalypse. They're really, really pushing ad breaks. And I am at the bare minimum amount of ad breaks that gives me a decent revenue split. You have to do a minimum amount to get 55% of the ad revenue. So I'm there. So I apologize to those of you that have to endure all of these ad breaks. I try to get one of them out of the way right at the beginning of the stream. That way, you know, it's at least, it's a half an hour, 20 minutes maybe, of uninterrupted Wolverine Guy Kev. The fuck is this? Oh my god, Big E? I haven't heard this in forever. All right. Stretch out my back for a minute. The hard part on my lower back is not the actual deadlift. It's loading and unloading weight. So every lift, that is the issue. So give me a second to decompress that lumbar area. I have 5 compressed discs in my lumbar region. That is the totality of my back issues right there. So what we've got loaded up here is 405 pounds. 455 is my PR. Unless this goes up easier than I'm expecting it to, there will not be a PR today. I'll be shocked if I get this up. Happy, but I'll be shocked. Like I said, I haven't been deadlifting a whole lot lately. And the ads are coming now. I have to say, for those of you that can still see me and hear me, I really appreciate that ad countdown that comes up. I might make it a little more prominent, but for sure do appreciate that it comes up right on my stream. And I've got my little ad timer up there and a little scrub bar down here. Pretty cool. If you want something like that for your stream, first of all, you need to use StreamerBot. Second of all, woo-woo. Hey, Clabbers, how you doing? And second of all, you need to go watch the streamer Nutty. He's Nutty on Twitch. On YouTube, he's Nutty LMAO. Oh, it's Finn Balor. I thought this was Cult of Personality for a minute. Clabbers, how are you doing today? I have to update this playlist. I really need to update this playlist. Because it's updated on my iTunes, but not on Spotify. You literally just woke up? Oh gosh. Okay. Welcome back, everybody, from the ad break. If you're questioning the decisions that led you to this point, you're not alone. So am I. Good morning, Clabbers. We're about to deadlift 405 pounds. This is my third set. Usually with 4 plates or more, I'm only going for a single rep. This will, unless I am feeling shockingly strong today, this will be no different. I'm not even really expecting to get this up. To the hop, okay. All right. Let's do these, motherfucker. Oh, that did go up a lot easier than I expected. I'm going to do one more set at that weight. and see how that feels. I may go for a PR. That actually felt super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Give you a little pull here, so I'm gonna put that on. PTO time to catch up on rest, energy, and everything else that I left behind while trying to take care of a boatload of work. Yeah, I get it. Well, congratulations on the well-deserved PTO-cation, and a happy holiday to you. Oh, I really burned the shit out of that. God, I didn't think it was going to be that bad. Got myself over here somewhere too, but it was not nearly as bad. Joel yesterday was like, "You okay? Saying some words that you're not supposed to say." I'm like, no, burned myself. It's fun. How well you guys can see that there. That there. All right. So unless I decide to try to go for a PR, which is going to be silly, Fibers, if I get this up, I need you to clip it. I don't think I have a button for that. I have a button to do the vertical, but not the regular. Okay. 405. Again. And what's cool is that I didn't have to cheat to get this one up. Last time I tried to get this up, I had to cheat. I had to rest it on my kneecap for a split second. Like I got it to here and then just kind of bumped it up with my hips. And that's, I mean, I got it up, but that doesn't really count, what she said. All right. Here we go. Come on. Shit. Nope, too tired. I psyched myself out on that one. That's fine. It is time for me to get moving to lat pull downs. I can go back and get that one successful lift. I overthought that one way too much. Did not feel good even. I'm mad at myself now. But I also don't want this to be a complete deadlift stream. You guys don't watch the WWE. Gunther's a badass. So they are, because the fans cheer him, they appear to be making him more of a sympathetic babyface, which isn't really working for me. Like, if they're cheering him already, just let him go. It's what they're cheering for. Like, the dude's just a badass. It was like when they decided to make the Ultimate Warrior the world champ. That's great, but started letting him talk. Like, seriously? Or when Goldberg became the guy, like, well, he needs more to his character than just going in and squashing everybody in 90 seconds. The fuck he does. That's why everyone loves him. Like, the only people he shouldn't be squashing are guys like the Giant, Hulk Hogan, and even Sid Justice. What just happened? Yeah, I'm a wrestling fan. Also currently selling off my wrestling belts. Maybe you were looking to collect wrestling belts. I'm your guy. I got some good ones. And that just has everything to do with my current job and car situation. You were not here at the beginning. My entire coolant system has taken a dump, a literal dump, right out of the car. So I'm just waiting for the phone call. Get that back today. Decompress my back for a minute. Oh my God, Selena, we talked the other day. Oh, it's James calling from the Department of Loan Underwriting. Yeah, fuck off, James. I love these spam calls so much. Have I ever experienced a poly relationship? Never been in one, no. Many friends that are. I am, quite honestly, I am too jealous of a person. And it wouldn't work for me. People that are in poly relationships say that shows a severe lack of emotional maturity on my part, to which I say, fuck off. It's just something that I know that I would not be okay with. I have several friends that are poly. Is that are you in a poly relationship, Joker? Imagine me. Putting your nose like right in the brandy snifter, biting on the cork. Dude, fine dining wine service is the weirdest dog and pony show. Like seriously, I used to work at a they're a steakhouse now, but it was called the Redwood Lodge when I worked there, and we did tableside wine service. You know, people would get bottles of wine that were several $100s, and it was one of those things that they're like, we'll teach you how to do it when it comes up, because it didn't happen a lot, but it happened enough. Because we were in Flint, we served a different clientele than most of the restaurants in Flint because our menu was a lot higher price, but we get some of those executives in there that would want the $300 shot of King Louis Remy, or they'd want a $200, $300, $400, $500 bottle of wine. And I remember, you know, it's a big thing. Part of spending the money is the presentation. So you go get the wine out, you carry it out in a towel so as to not get your fingerprints on the glass. You let them inspect the label, uncork it, hand the cork to whoever bought it. And you pour a little into a glass, hand that glass to him, let him swirl it around, shove his face in it, whatever. And then you serve in a specific order around the table. It's such an annoying dog and pony show. And it's completely arbitrary, but God help you if you do it incorrectly. Put a little more weight on there. We also had a cigar bar, and we assisted in crafting the Michigan indoor smoking ban because it directly affected our business. Because, like, it's one thing to ban smoking indoors, but it would effectively have killed off half our business. It's how we exist. So we had to sit there and carve out reasonable exceptions with them and do some negotiating. I can't say that. Have I seen Piggy for smoking? No, I haven't. I, being an opera singer and an asthmatic, I don't miss indoor smoking at all. My mother was a smoker and directly attributed to her strokes she had later on. So smoking's not for me. This just occurred to me. Wait, never mind. I'm wrong. Okay, why is system audio on there? So weird. I wonder what I put that on there for. For a minute, I thought YouTube was getting absolutely no audio as well as my VOD, but just in a weird place. All right. Shoulder blades back and down. Hands up the arms. Brace the core. All right. Whew. Good movie? Awesome. I need to see more movies. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I sold my big gold Ric Flair belt. I'm sad to see that one go, but car repairs, yo. Where's my barbell bomb? This child, so help me. Where did it all go? My kid's been moving all of my stuff. This isn't so bad. This actually might have been where I hit it, to be totally honest. I'm going to set up for T-bar rows. Stay. So thank you for smoking. What is that about? Other than, you know, smoking. So I am going to be doing nothing. I'm going to sit down for a minute. Also, I got some shit to do, so I'm probably going to end stream soon. I got to get that belt out. So don't. It's a liar. Anyway. Okay. So we're going to be doing T-bar rows. I've got my attachment right there. I've got the barbell bomb on the back that, at least on this floor, regardless of what you've seen in ads, does not stop it from slipping, but it does keep the barbell from mucking up my wall. So it's like a $12 attachment. I didn't expect a lot. I saw a video where this woman was competing in some kind of deadlift challenge where, like, well, it said deadlift challenge, but it really felt like a row challenge. So it was set up like this. I don't know. I didn't really get a good look at the motion. But anyway, weights here. She lifts it from here, and she goes back to the next spot, lifts it from here. And at farther she goes back, the more she struggles. And the caption was, it then stitched to a guy laughing his ass off and going, look at her struggle with the same weight. It's all psychological. I'm like, do you understand physics, bro? Because is most definitely getting heavier the farther she moves from the weight. That's how, I mean, that's like a basic function of how wheelbarrows work, bro. Ugh. People are dumb. Gym bros especially. Super stupid. This needs some serious updating. I don't even remember this song. One inherent problem with this motion is that I'm not coming back like this. I'm coming up like this. I gotta figure out a way to fix that. I think I need to step farther forward maybe, because this does not work the lats or the back like this does. This just works the biceps. That's the opposite of what I'm trying to do. Okay. There we go. All right. 10. One more set. One of these days I'll get to the point where I can at least practice pull-ups. There's a way I can do them in here, but it's not great. And it's not even really a full pull-up. It involves basically doing them on my bar over here and setting my feet on the bench. I know I keep checking my phone. It's basically to see if my car is done yet. Did they call me yesterday? Oh, it must have been this one. Okay. So if you missed it, my car is not holding any coolant in it, and it needs an entire hose assembly for the heating core. But that's like the immediate problem. The more long-term problem is the fact that the water pump and the radiator and probably the heating core are like corroded as all hell. All right, we're not even going to get to that ad though. Appreciate the warning. I'm taking off, guys. I got a bunch of shit I got to do around the house. Plus, I got a car to pick up. Thank you so much for chilling out with me. I should be back tomorrow. But this week I've been pretty inconsistent. So look for the notification. Otherwise, you guys have a great day. The reason I'm able to keep doing this is you motivate me. See y'all.